Hello guys and welcome back to KARENHUB, the home of the best Karen freakout videos on the internet. In today's video we have some more insane freakouts for y'all that you're not going to want to miss out on. But before we jump straight into today's episode, make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an upload.
The God is coming! He's coming!
Wow!
What are you gonna take me home?
Alright, in our first clip we've got a Karen. She's upset in an airport and she's making a scene. Now you might be wondering, what is she making a scene about? It looks like she's being denied access to boarding on the plane, and she goes on and on about her grandpa is in the ICU or something's going to happen to him. Now, if that part is true, of course, that is, it's sad. But then she continues on and this Karen starts to talk about other things, and it gets a little crazy from there. Let's have a look.
Guess what? They don't know! Don't! Hello? You're in charge, right?
You need to step over there. Over there.
Here we go.
You
Because
need to
y'all
step
bitches
over
are
there.
stupid and are dumb. The God is coming. He's coming.
Wow!
What are you gonna take me home with my son?
Holy
Supposed to go home. Right? No, you're not. No, you're not gonna take me home on my flight because I stuck the intro. No! Take me. Let's go home. My grandpa is dying and I see you and y'all deny me. Y'all deny me because the government controls all of it. My grandpa is dying and I see you. And I see him. Guess what? You see Otto leaving right now. And y'all remember this. My grandpa is dying. I see you. Tomorrow when you wake up, you won't remember him. You won't remember none of it.
I will remember.
No, you won't. How about you want to bet? Do you love God? I'm making a scene because the it's not God. It ain't God no more. It's the I don't care. Because guess what? Y'all are cowards. All y'all. Y'all say y'all believe in God, but y'all live
Here come them boys. Yeah, here come them boys. Now you in trouble.
I'm trying to go to Tampa to see my grandpa. Okay, well, I'm trying to go to Tampa to see my grandpa.
She threw her computer at the man.
That's five. Okay, we don't count it right. That's it.
So what we have is pretty much a Karen making a scene in an airport, and we've seen this many times, and it does look like she's not going to be allowed on the plane, and she just goes off the rails about it. Now again, I just don't think this is in your best case to get on the plane if you're going to be yelling at the staff, and then bringing religion or God into the picture is not going to help your case. And even the other people waiting in line started to antagonize or even just respond to the Karen, and she wasn't happy about it. So this one's a tough one, Karen. I don't think you're getting on that.
Yeah, I know. And I saw that you've destroyed everything around here. All the grass has now gone.
Well, yeah, because I needed more
Where do you
space
think
for my
that grass
cars.
is going to go?
I don't know. I don't know.
In our next clip, we've got a Kevin who seems like he's the grass police here. He's upset that this man, who is the owner of the house, by the way, decided to get rid of the grass to extend his driveway. And this Kevin is not happy about it. And you can see exactly how unhappy he is about it because he continues to go on and on until eventually he says even the other neighbors are like-minded like him, and that this owner of the house has done the wrong thing by hurting nature and the worms. Let's take a look.
What? Wait, what? You alright, mate?
No, I'm not actually. When did you get this done?
What? The drive?
Driveway.
Well, yeah, because I needed more space. Well, yeah. Well, recently, look, we all got it done. Even the neighbours got it done as well.
This was half and half before.
Well, what do you mean half and half?
You had a bit more grass here.
Yeah. There's grass there before, yeah.
I'm over in that corner over there.
Yeah, I
keep
know.
an eye out, and I saw that you've destroyed everything around here. All the grass has now gone.
Well, yeah, because I needed more
Where do you
space
think
for my
that
cars.
grass is going to go?
I don't know. I don't know. They built this.
It's destroying the environment.
No.
You're flooding all the way down the road because the rain's got nowhere to go. So it's going to be flooding these people here.
But
you're killing off the grass.
No, but
Well, you are, because the birds come down, they feed on the worms, which then they go and feed their babies in the nest underneath, which help to irrigate the soil.
all right, sorry, grass police.
It's all part of the cycle of nature.
Yeah, all right, mate.
You haven't even thought about that.
No, no, I needed more space for my cars.
Get rid of a car. You don't need that many cars.
No. Hold a minute. You've come over here on my property, yeah? Like, trying to like be the grass police, yeah, and the tree police, yeah?
Well, yeah. I like to know what's going on in my area.
You've come to my house, on my drive, yeah? Telling me what to do.
Well, there's not a law against it, you know.
Yeah, but there's not a law against me doing what I want to do in my own house, is there?
Well, I'm...
Is there a law against protecting trees? No, there isn't.
Look,
if you want to protect a tree, yeah, go to that tree over there, yeah, and then give it a hug or something. I don't care.
That's not on your property. Look, mate, it's a free country.
All right, then. All right. Go to the house over there, then, and complain to them.
Well, I'll do that in my own time, but at the moment I'm talking to you, mate.
Yeah, and I'm talking to you. You are on my property.
Well, I'm gonna have a look round to see how much you've taken away.
All of it. It's all gone.
I'm gonna measure up.
What do you mean you can measure up?
I'm gonna measure up how many square yards.
And then do what with it?
You've destroyed the planet on.
And then what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to put it on the internet.
You're going to put it on the internet, yeah? All because I've removed some grass?
Yeah, because there's a lot of people that feel exactly like me about this.
What? Like
your neighbours over there. See, they haven't had it done. They're good people. You should be ashamed of yourself.
You should be ashamed of yourself coming to my drive.
It's a free country, mate, as I told you.
Yeah, it's a free country for me to do whatever I like as well.
If I don't agree with it,
So I find this kind of funny because someone's so interested in what happens here with another person's house. And this Kevin, I get it. He cares about nature, he cares about the cycle of life and everything else. But again, this is the man's property. It's his home, and I'm sure he's free to do as he pleases with the front driveway. Now, I don't think there's anything that this Kevin can do really to change the mind or the way that laws work.
That is one of the few things that
that's
you do
only
have.
if I am convicted of a crime and or suspected, then you can arrest me, in which you'll have a...
In our next clip, we've got man versus cops, and this can also be seen as Kevin versus Kevin. Now, the man recording is sort of also being a Kevin because the cops are actually just responding to a call here in this clip that they got from what seems to be the bank manager. And of course, you know, the man recording, possible Kevin, is responding to possible Kevin officer here. And they go back and forth until eventually it all ends. But let's have a closer look at the clip first.
Good. So we got a report is, you know, this vehicle driving around, yelling at people, going the wrong way on a one-way. We're just trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay, well, I didn't call you guys, so
Nope,
you should
didn't.
probably go find them, talk to them.
No, we had the person call saying, you driving around, we're doing that. So
Well,
we're just trying
obviously
to
I'm
figure out
parked,
what's going on, man.
so
All right, so where did you come from initially?
that's none of your concern.
Well, yeah, it is, because I'm here investigating the situation, man.
Okay,
You
what
got
crime
your
have I
ID?
committed?
Well, driving the wrong way on a one-way.
Can you show me where
Can
you show me where I went a wrong way?
Like I said, man, we're
You
just
can go
trying
talk to the
figure
bank
things out.
manager because they have already talked about this,
Okay.
and I'm not answering any of your questions.
So then why did we get a call?
Again, not answering your questions.
Okay, why did we get a phone call about you?
Why don't you
driving
call the
wrong
person who made the call and then find out from them why you received a call?
They told us you.
Okay,
drove the
again,
wrong
I'm not
way,
asking
and then
or
yelled
answering
at
any
you- And then
questions.
yelled at them when they
Again,
contacted you.
I'm not answering any questions.
And do you have your ID, sir?
Again, what crime have I committed and what crime have I been suspected of committing in order to show you my ID?
Reckless driving.
Okay, can you prove that?
Right now, we just have a word of
Again,
we're
that's a
investigating.
word. That is not a crime. I
It's
am
an
not giving you my
investigation.
ID until you have shown me where I have committed a crime.
Sir, can I
Again,
see your ID?
no, you may not.
All right, what's your name?
Again, I'm not answering any
You're
questions.
not going to answer any questions.
Nope.
All right, can we have a conversation then of what
No,
happened?
I told you I'm not answering any questions.
Why?
Go find the individual that made the call. You have business with them. You don't have any business with me.
No,
I do
we
not
have
consent.
business with you.
No, you
because
don't.
You're the one. They're called about you, so that means our business is also with you. We have to contact the RP. We're going to contact that individual, but we also need to talk to you as well. There's two sides to every story, right? They're giving their side of the story. What's your side
Again,
of the story?
go talk to the bank manager or the individuals within the bank or the individual that made the call. I have no business with you.
We can hang out, but we're hanging out outside your car.
Yep.
That's the deal. Is that
I'll
fair?
happily go talk to the bank managers and stuff, but you need to
Am I
stay
being
with my
detained?
car. At this time, yes.
Okay, you have 2 minutes
That's
for
not how this
detainment.
works. So, I'm off
Again,
the jail.
I understand, and I'm not trying to be a pain, but I am not answering your questions because I do not consent to this, and I'm not the one that called you. You guys you need to go find who called you, and you need to have that issue with them.
You don't have to be happy about what's going on. I understand that. But when we're investigating a crime, you do have to identify yourself. That is one of the few things that
That's
you do
only
have to do.
if I am
You're
convicted of a crime and or suspected, then you can arrest me, in which
I'd
you'll
rather
have a
not do
lawsuit.
I'd rather not do that. One of the things that you are required to do when police are
Again,
investigating
I'm not
a
giving
crime,
you my ID because I have not been convicted of a crime.
you can't be convicted of a crime unless we know who we're talking to.
Well,
That's not how that works.
again, I have not been convicted of a crime. You guys did not physically see it. There is no injured party, and that is unconstitutional.
I'm not going to sit here and argue with you.
Well, you're trying to get me to have a conversation with you, which isn't going to happen. You need to go have a conversation, again, with the individuals within the bank or the person who made the call.
And that's what he's doing.
Okay.
So as long as we can sit out here, we don't
That's
have
fine.
to talk.
Can I put my keys in my pocket?
Absolutely.
Okay.
All right, man. So here's where we're at with everything. We checked the bank manager. Fortunately, they don't have cameras in the parking lot. They said that you and another customer got into a little argument out here over driving stuff. Each one seemed to accuse the other one of driving poorly, driving too fast, whatever it may have been. Said you did admit to at one point driving down the wrong way of a one-way street.
No, I didn't.
Well, that's what the bank manager just told me.
No. She said, I bet you she said that it looked as if I'm pulling into a parking lot. Show me
Sir,
where the
I'm
one way
telling
is.
you exactly what she just told me.
I want to see where the one way is. And where's the one way, and I want to see the video.
They don't have videos.
Okay, well then you cannot convict me of a crime.
Can you let me talk? I'm being very polite and calm here.
And I'm being irritated because
Yes,
you
you
guys
are.
are preventing me. You guys are illegally detaining me right now at the moment because you are not letting me travel from my
It's
area
not.
to continue with my life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is a violation of my constitutional
We're
rights.
detaining you in the investigation of a possible crime, which
Okay.
we are legally
Show me the
allowed
proof.
to do. That's why it's called an investigation, sir. If you'll let me finish talking, we'll get you on your way.
No, because you're
bank-
trying to identify me and I haven't been convicted of a crime. I have not committed a crime either.
So legally, if
No,
we
not
are
legally. This
sir,
is not a stop and ID
sir,
state. This is not a
legally,
stop and ID
if we
state.
are investigating a crime, you are legally required to identify yourself.
No, I'm not.
You are. I'm not going to push it though, okay? So I'm just going to tell you what the bank manager told me because you told me to go talk to the bank manager, right?
I
Is
told
that
you to
what-
go talk to the bank, yes.
And what did they?
And I
so-
told you to find the other individual that quote unquote made
and
this.
another officer called and spoke with her.
Okay.
Okay. So let me talk.
Continue.
Is
Go
that
ahead.
fine? The bank manager told me that you admitted to driving on the wrong way on a one-way. You two got into a little argument in the parking lot. The other person doesn't want anything done right now. So we're done.
Well, then am I free to go?
Yes.
Then have a good day.
Alright, so this one for me, honestly, I gotta say, I think the guy recording was being the Kevin here. Now, yes, the officers also could be deemed as Kevins, but really, the Kevin recording this whole thing had the cops called on him because of an argument that he had with the bank manager, and you find this out at the end of the clip. And yes, it doesn't result into an arrest or anything like that. He wasn't being completely detained, but they had to investigate. And it just seemed like the Kevin recorder didn't want to have it. All he had to do really was just cooperate for a little bit while they get the situation sorted out and then move on in his day.
Get away from me. How about that? Get away from you. Get away from you before I call the cops on you. Call the cops. Don't try to play one with me. Call them. Don't try to play one with me. I'm a Confederate. Call them.
Well, we're back at my favorite place, Dollar General. And this one we've got two Kevins going at it back and forth, deciding to tell each other and yell at each other while another lady seems to just be recording this. Now, one Kevin claims that he's from the hood, not to mess with him. The other Kevin claims that he's a veteran and not to mess with him. All meanwhile, you're sitting here wondering, what are they fighting about? Well, let's have a closer look.
You want to see crazy? I'll be crazy.
For no reason, bro.
So like I said, I was sitting right there. I was right behind when that young lady was right over here.
For no reason, bro. Get your
You need to understand.
Get your stuff, bro. Cause you sounding crazy.
Get away from me. How about that?
Get away from you.
Get away from you before I call the cops on you.
Call the cops.
Don't try to play one with me.
Call them.
Don't try to play one with me.
Call them. I'm a Confederate. Call them.
And
call them.
Am I supposed to care?
Call them.
Don't try to play one with me.
I'm from PTSD, boy.
I don't care. I'm from New Jersey.
Call them, boy.
I'm from New Jersey.
I'm from New York. What that mean?
That don't mean nothing to me.
All right, then shut up, man.
I'm from the hood. Don't try to play one with
You
me.
ain't from no damn hood.
You are allowed to sacrifice.
Man, go ahead and get.
Go to Jersey City
Go ahead
and
and
New
get your
York.
shit
I
going.
know how it is on the
Go ahead and
street. Don't try to tell me what to do. You get away from
I don't
me.
hear that garbage.
Don't try to tell me what to do.
Man, get your stuff and go.
You get your stuff and get up out of here. Don't try to tell me what to do. I was here first.
Man, shut up.
This one's a little comical for me because we've got, again, a lady just sitting here between these two men, these two Kevins, going back and forth, trying to one-up the other, if you will, right? One's from the hood, one's a veteran, they're going back and forth, don't mess with me, don't mess with him, and it's all just a circle at this point, right? The circle of life of Kevins, and honestly, nothing's really going to happen here. They're both just going to go in a standoff and move on with their days, but one's gotta up the other one, and ultimately, it doesn't happen. Sorry, Kevins.
Target does not cooperate with customers anymore? Is that what you're telling me?
I think you're a guest, not a customer. I still respect you, but you're not respecting me.
Wow.
The Karen you're about to see in this video is out and about looking for some drama, pointing her cell phone camera at every cashier in this store to see which one of them will start an argument with her, which is obviously Karen's ideal scenario. But as she will quickly notice, it turns out that not everyone is willing to get into an argument with you just because they don't like you. Two of the cashiers simply refused to serve her and calmly left.
You out with you putting your camera in my face, so.
Yeah. I can help the next guest.
The next guest. Can you ring me out?
As he said, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna cooperate with you while you have your camera in my face.
Wow.
You tolerate disrespect.
Target does not cooperate with customers anymore? Is that what you're telling me?
I think you're a guest, not a customer. I still respect you, but you're not respecting me.
Wow, I'm not a consumer? That's crazy. So what am I doing here? Do I pay for this stuff?
I have a team lead coming right now to assist you. I'm sorry for your waiting.
Well, thank you for the apology.
Did you want it back to the desk?
Hi, can I just get this stuff?
Yeah, we're just purchasing?
Yeah.
Okay, this and this?
Yeah, this, all this, and the broccoli.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I can take your beer.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. We're at 1562.
Okay, thank you.
your phone number for rewards.
Yes, I do. Thank you.
And as you can see, after 2 cashiers had refused to serve Karen on the grounds that they weren't comfortable with being recorded, a 3rd one came to the rescue and politely did his job. However, this means very bad news for Karen, because after all her efforts to stir up some drama, she ended up empty-handed. Or, well, technically she ended up with her hands full because she bought those items, but you get the idea. Don't be sad, Karen. You'll get him next time.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Are you trying to open my door? Well, you were shining in mine. Okay, well, mine is pointing down too.
For this next video, you better get ready for what you're about to see. This is an activity that's very dark, mysterious, shady in every aspect, and if you even think of doing it, you should be extremely careful. That's right, I'm talking about the fundamental act of eating. The thing we all do several times a day to, you know, stay alive is a very suspicious activity according to Officer Kevin right here.
Hey, what are you doing, man? Are you trying to open my door? Well, you were shining in mine. Okay, well, mine is pointing down too. What do you want? What do you want? Suspicious? Why? What? It's 1:41 in the morning every day. What's suspicious about 1:41 in the morning? It's 1:41 in the morning every day. You said a public park? There you go. You said a public park. So again, what are you trying to open in my door for? Okay, turn off your lights. You got 200,000 lights on me. Not with your attitude. What's yours? What's your name? You have a badge number? Are you trying to have a consensual encounter? I'm John. I am John. John.
Yeah, just...
You can hear me now?
Yeah, barely.
Okay.
Why are you being so difficult, John?
What do you mean difficult?
I'm having a hard time communicating with you.
Why do you even want to communicate with me? I'm eating my burger. Leave me alone.
Because it's suspicious.
Eating a burger is suspicious. Eating a burger is...
Your lights off at 1:40 in the morning.
My lights are on. My position lights are on. My headlights are off. I don't want to point headlights to the traffic. My position lights are on. You're ruining my dinner. Sir? No, the other one. Excuse me, sir. Your name, please? Can you give me your name, please? Can you give me your name, please? Get your hand out of my car. What the f*** are you doing littering in my car? Tell me your name. I'm asking for your name. I'm not familiar with the English alphabet, sir. I'm asking for your name. What is your... You have a badge number or ID number? 6735. Huh? 6735. Thank you. And what was yours? Thank you.
Have a good day.
As the man eating the burger says, it is a public park and he is just eating in his own car. He is not walking around mysteriously or bothering anyone at all. He is only minding his own business. But nope, the fact that he is eating at night is far too suspicious for the police officers to ignore it. So they keep insisting and asking him to open his window. Nevertheless, in the end, the cops finally calmed down and left him alone to finish his meal. That's a happy ending, I guess.
She's recording. You touched me in front of her. You touched everyone around here. You kept taking it on after she stopped talking.
Going to concerts is so much fun. You get to see your favorite bands and singers live, sing along to your favorite songs, and get danced on by an entitled Karen without your consent. Well, maybe that last part is not exactly as fun as the other ones, but apparently it's part of the experience anyway. As you can see in this video, the lovely Karen attending this concert is a little too comfortable dancing on strangers, so she is eventually removed by the security staff.
Yes. You're making it worse.
She didn't really do it.
You're making it worse on yourself.
No, you are.
You're making it worse on yourself.
These people are saying I didn't do anything wrong. You touch me one more time, it's
You
bad.
need to come with me.
You touch me one more
You
time,
need
it's
to come
bad.
with me.
Call whoever you need to call. Don't touch me again. You saw him touch me, you're all recording, right? She's recording. You touched me in front of her. You touched everyone around here. You kept taking it on after she stopped talking. Oh, she apologized. These people are saying I apologize. Can I apologize? Yeah, you know, but you kept saying I didn't. You apologize, right? You apologize. There you go. There you're right. And I said I'm sorry. I know, but you can only say it's fine so many times. I touched you once. You touched me 3 times. I know I'm recording. If you just called security, I would get up. I'm saying.
No, you need to get up, bro. I'm being serious. Do you want to watch this? Please, for everyone else.
I don't want to be touched by anybody.
They're not going to touch you if you just walk with them.
You just grabbed me. You just grabbed me.
No, we're the same.
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
Hey, we made it.
I said I'm sorry. What did I do wrong?
Get up.
For what?
Walk with us.
For what?
Don't make right now resisting law enforcement. Get up. Walk out.
Come with me. Thank you guys. I love you.
It is very interesting that this Karen is super persistent on the fact that the security guard cannot touch her at all, while at the same time, it's perfectly fine for Karen to touch other people at the concert just because she feels like it. And sure, it does seem like there's a little bit of a double standard here, but just keep this in mind. She is a Karen, so rules simply don't apply to her. After you realize that, there is no contradiction whatsoever.
Wow.
Despite all the terrible things that are happening in the world, there is one thing out there that gives us all hope that everything can be just fine. And that thing, of course, is love. What is more important than love? Two people expressing how much they care for one another and how much they want to spend the rest of their lives together. Well, according to this Karen, her supermarket ticket is way more important than love and pretty much anything else in the world. Just watch how she interrupts a wedding proposal like it's nothing.
Oh. Wow, look at this. It's love in a supermarket. Wow.
What's going on here?
Lady, what's the hell?
What's going on here? Have you called my number yet? I'm number 20. Have you called it yet? Excuse me. Why are you doing this? Keep it smart.
It's a Karen. It's a Karen.
Wait, what? What are you doing this? Should you be on the right side?
Number 16.
Wow. Oh my God. No way.
Number 16. 17.
Not in the market. Number 18. Right here.
Going on the internet.
This is nuts. This is nuts. We're at a market. I'm waiting for my number to come up, and these people are like...
Yep, that's right. She really does not care even a little bit about a moment that these two lovebirds will remember for the rest of their lives. A moment that was supposed to be completely full of joy, and that now will remain forever tainted with Karen's incredibly rude interruption. And of course, when she notices she's being recorded, she doesn't back down at all. She just keeps on complaining and being the selfish, angry Karen that she loves to be.
Why you calling the police? Why you calling the police? It's because I was on bike lane, huh? There's no bike lane. It was just a normal street.
Is it not bike lane?
Yeah, now there is, but you're complaining. You're goofy. Call the police. Call the police. What?
Have you ever tried riding a bike around town? It's really fun and a great way to exercise two things at the same time. In the first place, as everyone must have already guessed, you can exercise your body and improve your stamina levels. But also, you can exercise your patience because of the Karens that you will meet during your bike ride. In this video, a young teenager meets a lovely Karen that is threatening to call the cops because he didn't use the bike lane that wasn't available anyway.
Why you calling the police? Why you calling the police? It's because I was on bike lane, huh? There's no bike lane. It was just a normal street.
Is it not bike lane?
Yeah, now there is, but you're complaining. You're goofy. Call the police. Call the police.
It's a
What?
bike lane only.
What? Ever. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police. Back there, there was no bike lane back there. Wait, who cares? Call the police. You won't. No balls. No, you won't call the police. You won't. You won't. Oh, you won't freaking call the police. Freaking call them. No balls. God. You're goofy. There was no bike lane. Have a splendid day, ma'am. Don't worry. You're very funny. You're a comedian. What? Oh, I didn't hear you. My fault. Look, man, there's no bike lane here either. You know, I got to be on the sidewalk. Wait, what'd you say, ma'am? You're funny. You're a comedian. Yes, ma'am.
Now, let's entertain Karen's demands for a second. Let's say that this young man was wrong in not using the bike lane, and that he never should have ridden his bike on the sidewalk. So, what should he have done? Maybe he should have gone in between the cars in an incredibly dangerous manner. Or maybe he should have used some sort of magical power and made his bike levitate above the floor and float around without ever touching the ground and bothering Karen. Once you see it that way, it makes perfect sense. Thanks for making it to the end of the video, guys. Leave a comment down below how you would react to these crazy Karens in real life. And of course, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel.